Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Gavin Williams. How about a report on him, Chris?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Yandy Diaz now. And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now it's Brandon Lau. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Mangum. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And that is out of play. Two on, 2 outs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. So the Rays strand a pair. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still scoreless. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Progressive Field. And our pitcher in this game, Ryan Pepio.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
We go to the bottom of the first. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And a count 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Kwan on at first. Nobody out. Ripped into right field. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Batting third.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
No outs. Runners at first and second. That misses. And the count is 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and second here, no outs. Stays alive. Oh, great stop. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a foul out of play.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
They need a strikeout. And you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But
swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
One out, base is full. Tap foul at the plate. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Batting sixth, the second baseman,
the Guardians lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Daniel Schneemann in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That's towards center. That is the inning. 3 left for the Guardians. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and here is Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Williams back to work. Foul ball there. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh.
Into left center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And stepping in for the Rays, Ha-Sung Kim. And that's outside. Ball 1. Check on the runner, and he's back in standing. And that's in for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. To second,
No,
but
he's
way
safe.
too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Hunter Fiducia, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Now, Bobby Seymour. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss.
2-2. Ball 3.
In the dirt, blocked.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Angel Martinez.
Angel Martinez.
And that one fouled off. Yo, 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive. Dives. What a play. Throw cut off to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Gabriel Arias now at the plate. That one down the line. Caminero fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. Guardians fail to score. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy number 14. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The next pitch misses, and that's ball one. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Struck out on just
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Williams winds and deals. Swings through that one for strike two. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. The run comes in to score from second. Not in time. He's safe.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Lau at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now here is Junior Caminero. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Mangum at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This to third, and foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Out to short, Arias. Jumps, throws, safe at first as they can't make the play. So a man at first. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Kim, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game, but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Jones.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
That one misses. 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Next offering is down low, and it's 3-0. Down the line, it's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The designated hitter.
So bases all loaded up. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's too high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Yeah, that's outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Bases loaded here. If he walks them, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Up next for the Guardians.
Bases loaded,
The
nobody
baseman,
out. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Flied out his first time. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Schneemann.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Two on, 1 out. And now 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Martinez in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 3 innings complete. Rays 3 and the Guardians 2. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Naylor throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Number 14 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strike.
That's down and in. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Rays held in check here, but they're up 3-2. Back here in Cleveland, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bo Naylor.
Naylor.
There's a strike.
These Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Mangum pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Hit in the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven.
So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan will hit next. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, center field. Mangum. And the inning is over. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz. Williams back to work. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Brandon Lau digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Number 13,
2 outs, base is empty. And now Junior Caminero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here in Cleveland, and now the right fielder, Nolan Jones.
The right fielder. Nolan Jones.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missed. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
And fouled off. Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball inside. And the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And that is out of play. And ball 1.
One ball.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. We're through 5, Rays 3, and the Guardians 2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Jake Mangum. Mangum measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting. Right fielder,
now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. He's 2 for 2. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Gavin Williams out of the game, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
We've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Nick
59.
Enright. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Enright.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Rays 3, and the Guardians 2. Bottom of the 6th. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger getting ready to go. Jax also getting ready. In the air to left center. He's under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Angel Martinez, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And there's a strike. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
Whoa.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. Ball 1 there.
1 ball. No
Schneemann
strike.
off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. And there's a ball.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 outs. Pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk.
The
As it
batter,
moves
number
the tying
13.
run up into scoring
Shortstop,
position.
Gabriel.
It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Ryan Pepio won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Garrett
Rays,
Clevenger taking over on
number
the mound.
60.
Still a lot of game left,
Garrett
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First and second, 2 outs. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Just
That's the ball.
missed. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs.
2-1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Slice to right. And that is the third out of the inning. So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. We're through 6 full. Rays 3 and the Guardians 2. Back now at Progressive Field. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Fiducia. There's the strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Naylor collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now
well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
At the plate, Bobby Seymour. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Lifted in the air out to left. Quan settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Ground ball up the middle. Lau tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting.
Good late
Right
bite
fielder,
on that slider.
Nolan.
Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. And another ball. And a strike in there. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He muscles that one out of here. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. There's a strike. On the ground, Kim. Oh, the throw is over his head, and this ball is going to wind up out of play.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw, didn't stay on top, not a good release point, and it just took off on him.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. That clips the zone. Strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And now here is Carlos Santana. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And the inning is over. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the DH, Yandy Diaz. Enright back to work. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. And it remains 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. All tied up, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's inside, and it's 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Guardians.
on now, Colby Allard.
Number 49, Colby Allard.
And he takes a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Center field. He's got it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 28, Jake Mangum.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jake Mangum. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a strike. That one out to right. Jones on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now,
Bay.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into
Number
the bottom of the
22,
8th. Griffin Jacks.
Griffin Jacks.
Daniel Schneemann now at the plate. 1 for 3.
The second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
No outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Angel Martinez. That's a strike. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Ryan Baker up and loosening in the pen. Uceta getting cranked up as well. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering upstairs. And that's outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Bo Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 3-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got him! One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third. And that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now the catcher up to hit. Bo Naylor. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's the strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And a Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Griffin Jacks won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
left-hander
Rays.
out of the bullpen, number 48.
Number 48.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in, Stephen Kwan, known for his late-inning heroics. That's in there. That's strike 1. Arias leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's the strike. Inside, and a count 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Guardians, the right fielder, Nolan
Jones will hit next.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In the air, left field, down the line. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 3-run lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at first. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. That missed by a lot,
no strike.
and it's 1-0. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Wow, nice play. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Here in Cleveland, all set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Allard, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That's hard hit on the line. Stretches out and holds it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike. The Rays down to their final strike. Lined into right. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.